Order number 2, communication from the chair.
I have no communication. However, the leader of majority party, you can proceed and lay the notice paper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to table the following notice paper dated 5th to 6th December 2023, and today being a Tuesday, 5th December 2023 at 9:30 a.m. we have the following businesses. One, we'll be having a preliminary report of the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development on Nyandarua County Government or Karau Municipality Annual Report and Financial Statement for the year 2022-2023, being sponsored by Honorable John Tugashino, Chairperson, Committee on Lands. Mr. Speaker, we will also be having a preliminary report of the Committee on Health Services on Engineer County level for hospital quarterly report and financial statements for the period ended. That is June 2023, sponsored by Honorable Paul Geshawa Baire, Chairperson, Committee on Health Services. We will also be having the following report on response to the statement sought by Honorable Mwangi Geshoke on the status of RAD proposed for construction of affordable housing project at Engineer Municipality, the respondent and the sponsor being Honorable John Dugashino, Chairperson, Committee on Lands. On notices of motion, Mr. Speaker, sir, we'll be having a notice of motion on the report on response to the statement sought by Honorable Mwangi Geshoke on the status of RAD. Getting the response from Honorable John Dugashino, Chairperson, Committee on Lands. On motions and bills, Mr. Speaker, sir, I've been supposing still it's a continuity. On motion that the thanks of the Assembly be recorded for exposition of the public policy contained in the address of the Governor on the state of the county pursuant to Standing Orders 26 subsection 4 and being sponsored by myself. Today at 2:30 p.m., Mr. Speaker, I will be having the following papers: report of the Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on Special Audit, report on COVID-19 vaccine rollout for Nyandarua County Government as at 31st March 2022, being sponsored by Honorable Duncan Gedeji Shege, Chairperson, Committee on Public Accounts and Investment. We'll also be having another report, Mr. Speaker, sir. That will be the report of the Committee on Water, Environment, Climate Change, Natural Resources on the Nyandarua County Annual Climate Change Report for the year 2022-2023, being sponsored by Honorable Isaac Kamau Bai, who is the Chairperson, Committee on Water and Environment. On notices of motion, Mr. Speaker, sir, we'll be having the following notices of motion on the report of the Committee on the County Public Accounts and Investment, on Special Audit report on COVID-19 vaccine rollout for the year for the Nyandarua County Government as at 31st March 2022, being sponsored by Honorable Duncan Gedeji Chege, Chairperson, Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment Committee. We will also be having another notice of motion on the report of the Committee on Water, Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources on Nyandarua County Annual Climate Change Report for the year 2022-2023, being sponsored by Honorable Isaac Kamau Bai, Chairperson, Committee on Water, Environment and Climate Change and National Resources. We'll also be having the following business in the afternoon hours. We'll be having the following statement on the status of Moja Buyu Dam, being sponsored by Honorable Peter Gathungu Kamau, MCA. Lisha Upondo Ward. Mr. Speaker, sir, we'll also be having on motions and bills. We'll be having on that is the continuation on motion that the ranks of the assembly be recorded for the exposition of public policy contained in the address of the governor on the state of county pursuant to Standing Order 26 subsection 4 sponsored by myself. Tomorrow being a Wednesday at morning hours 9:30 a.m. we'll be having the following businesses, and on papers we'll be having a preliminary report of the Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on reports of the Auditor General for the County Civil Servants, Car Loan and Mortgage Scheme Fund, and Nyandarua County Executive, that is State and Public Officers, Car Loan and Mortgages Scheme Fund for the years ended 30th June 2019, 30th June 2020, 30th June 2021, and lastly 30th June 2022, which will be sponsored by Honorable Duncan Chege, Chairperson, Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment. We'll also be having the following business that is still on the morning hours. Preliminary report of the Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on the report of the Auditor General on Nyandarua County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2019, 30th June 2020, 30th June 2021, and lastly 30th June 2022, being sponsored by the same chairperson, that is Duncan Chege, Chairperson, Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment. On motions and bills, Mr. Speaker, sir, we'll be having the following motion on the report of the Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT on Nyandarua County Government, County Revenue Fund Annual Report and Financial Statements for the year 2022-2023, being sponsored by Honorable Zachary Mwangi Jeru, Chairperson, Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT. We'll also be having the second motion, that is motion on the report on response to statements sought by Honorable Mwangi Gishuki on the status of RAD proposed for construction of affordable housing project at Engineer Municipality, being sponsored by, getting the response from Honorable John Duogashino, who is Chairperson, Committee on Arts, Physical Planning and Urban Development. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. we'll be having the following businesses. On papers, we'll be having the following papers: Nyandarua County Spatial Plan 2020 to 2030, being sponsored by myself as the leader of Majority Party. Also be having Orkara Municipality Integrated Strategic Urban Development Plan 2023 to 2033, that is 10 years plan, sponsored by myself. We'll also be tabling the following data on emergency fund approval for the period ended 30th June 2023 by myself, and I'll also be having the following papers: data on emergency fund approval for the period ended 30th September 2023 by myself. On motions and bills, we'll be having the following motion on report of the Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on Special Audit Report on COVID-19 vaccine rollout for the Nyandarua County Government as at 31st March 2022, being sponsored by Honorable Duncan Chege, Chairperson, Committee on Public Accounts. We'll also be having the following motion, Mr. Speaker, sir, a motion on the report of the Committee on Water, Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources on the Nyandarua County Annual Climate Change Report for the year 2020, for financial year 2022-2023, being sponsored by Honorable Isaac Kamau by Chairperson, Committee on Water, Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources. We'll also be having the last business, Mr. Speaker, sir, which will be a motion to adjourn on long recess. And I think I'll be the person who will be leading and moving the motion as the leader of majority party, that is Elijah Mwanginyaga. This notice paper is prepared and published pursuant to Standing Order 40 and 41. And thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I hereby table the same, and I wish every member a successful moment as we deliberate on the forum, on the said businesses for the week. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Leader of Majority Party. Clerk, next order.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have several papers to be laid. We begin with the Honorable John Duogashino, the Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Honorable John Duogashino, member for Kanjuri Ridge and chair for Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I wish to read and table the preliminary report of the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development on Kara Municipality Annual Report and Financial Statements for the financial year ended 30th June 2023. Mr. Speaker, sir, according to Section 166 of the Public Finance Management Act, that is year 2012, it provides that not later than 3 months after the end of each financial year, the accounting officer of the municipality established by the Urban Areas and Cities Act number 13 of 2011 shall prepare financial statements in accordance with the standards and formats prescribed by the Public Sector Accounting Standard Board. In adherence to this provision, the Olkarau Municipality Annual Report and Financial Statement for the financial year ended 30th June 2023 was submitted and tabled in the House on 5th September 2023. Accordingly, and in compliance with the provision of Standing Order number 200, that is Part 5, the report was referred to the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development for consideration and reporting. Mr. Speaker, sir, the members are as follows. I'm the chairperson, John Duogashino, Esther Wangari Waithera, the vice chair, Elijah Mwanginyaga is a member, Ibrahim Mwangi member, Hussein Kasana member, Honorable Daniel Getau member, Joyce Wanjiro member, Duncan Gedeji member, Madam Naomi Mudhoni member, and the committee secretariat, David Mutai Dongo, the committee clerk, Mr. Warwadhi Achege, Hansard editor, Bernard Gitonga, the budget officer. Mr. Speaker, sir, I take this opportunity on behalf of the committee to submit my inexpressible appreciation to your office and that of the clerk for the support accorded to the committee towards the successful execution of its mandate. Allow me now to recognize the unflinching commitment and selflessness that was demonstrated by the members of the committee and the secretary during the compilation of this report. I reserve profound gratitude for them. Finally, on behalf of members of the committee, it is my distinguished good duty and pleasure to present to the House the committee's report on the Olkarau Municipality Annual Report and financial statement for the financial year ended 30th June 2023. Mr. Speaker, sir, following the scrutiny of the financial statement in question, the committee came up with the observation and the findings highlighted here below. The municipality had a budgetary allocation of 58,344,915, with Kenya shillings 26,750,356 allocated for recurrent and Kenya shillings 31,594,559 designated for development. The development budget comprised a World Bank grant, that is Kenya Informal Settlement Infrastructure Project, KISIP, of Kenya shillings 25 million. A Kenya Urban Support Program, UDG, grant of Kenya shilling 1,194,559 and Kenya shillings 2 million for living of the Olkara Old Market, and the association works of 300 for the election of signatures in Olkara town. 1.9 million for the three-phase power connection to paving block plant, and Kenya shillings 1.2 for the installation of 6 metal gates and repainting works at Olkara Market. 3. The recurrent budget compromised Kenya shillings 2.950 million for compensation to employees, and Kenya shillings 18,250,356 for the use of goods services and services, including payment of CASUS of Kenya shillings 2,200,000, and Kenya shillings 5,500,000 for the purchase of a motor vehicle. The annual report and financial statement of the municipality for the financial year ended 30th June 2023 indicates that the only source of revenue for the municipality during the period under review was a transfer from the county government of Kenya shillings 1,145,356. Additionally, the municipality had cash brought forward from year 2021 to 2022 of Kenya shillings 107,264,427. And 5, the committee observed that it was questionable that from a budget of Kenya shillings 31,005,000, that is 58,344,915, excluding donor funding of Kenya shillings 27,399,915 expected from the county government and conditionary funds. Kenya shillings 1,145,365 was transferred to the municipality. Further, the committee observed that there was a need to establish whether cash and cash equivalent brought forward were in respect of development or the current expenditure of all both, and in what proportions if both, and whether the board of the municipalities depended on these monies for routine operations and thus did not find it necessary to requisition for funds allocated in the budget. A total of Kenya shillings, that is number 7, a total of Kenya shillings 14,785,840 was reported in the statement of financial performances having been utilized on the same good and services included of Kenya shillings. The committee noted that it is erroneous to classify depreciation and amortization expense under the use of goods and services, and that this expense should be excluded and reported separately. Thus, the amount that should have been reported as expenditure on the use of goods and services should have been Kenya shillings 9,509,720. The municipality purchased property, plant, and equipment worth Kenya shillings. That is number 9. The municipality purchased properties, plant, and equipment worth Kenya shillings 42,657,670 in the year 2022-2023, which compromised additional roadworks valued at Kenya shillings 65,725,041. Capital works in progress valued at that 1 million, but with a transfer or adjustment negative of Kenya shillings 52 million 128,490. During the financial year 2020 and 2021, there were new capital works in progress valued at Kenya shillings 2,541,580, but the entire value was matched with a transfer or adjustment equivalent of 2 million in the financial year 2021-2022. The committee noted that with concern that there was need to understand why the entire amount of capital works in progress additions made in the year 2020-2021 was reversed by an equal transfer or adjustment in the subsequent for the year 2021-2022, and why new capital works in progress additions valued at Kenya shillings that 1,060,570 in the year 2022-2023. The municipality reported that is number 14, the municipality reported that as at 30th June 2023, motor vehicles, computers, and other office equipment and other assets including solar lighting infrastructure had book of value of Kenya shillings, 0, implying that they were fully depreciated, while buildings, road works, furnitures and fittings and capital works in progress had net book values of Kenya shillings that 2,329,000 and 130,560,631 Kenya shillings, 3,728,835 and Kenya shillings 6,560,503 respectively. Consequently, the non-current assets of the Olkarau municipality were thus reported as having a total book value of Kenya shillings 233,187 and 487,000. The committee noted that it would request to be furnished with the bank statements of the two accounts for the period of 30th June 2021 to 30th July 2023. In addition, the committee resolved that it would request to be furnished with information on whether or not and how the valuation of the asset was done to arrive at the original or reported values, and whether there was subsequent valuation of the assets to confirm their most recent values. The value of total assets, current and non-current, for the municipality is at 30th June 2023 was reported to S 297,665,180. During the period under review, the reported deficit in bracket excess of expense above revenue was reported as Kenya shillings 13,640,484. The county current liability report by the municipality was trained at the other payable of Kenya shillings 19,245,738, comprising of land retention of 10,210,738,000 and Kenya shillings 9,035,000 on professional contracted services. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee by letter referenced NCA/CLRK/CEC LATS 22/23 dated 23rd November 2023 was sent to the Olkarau municipality and relevant offices seeking more information and elucidation on the grey areas. The information requested was outlined to respond the following. That is, number one, why, despite the county assembly having appropriated a budget of Kenya shillings 58,344,915 for the Olkarau municipality in the year 2022-2023, does the annual report indicate the municipality budget was that 1,005,000, and the financial statement indicates that the total transfer for the municipality from the county government was Kenya shillings 1,145,356. And why did the municipality operate in the year 2022 to 2023 with seemingly too little transfers from the county government? And why there were proportions of recurrent and development funds for the municipality cash brought forward as at 1st July 2022 and closing balance as at 30th June 2023. Also, why the bank statement of the account operated by the municipality for the period of 30th June 2021 to 30th June 2023. And also, why the annual report of the financial statement of the Olkarau municipality for the financial year ended 30th June 2022. Also, the particulars of the contracted professional services for the municipality incurred a total of 9 million, which remained unpaid as at the end of the year 2022-2023. Also, the particulars of the reported payable with respect to retention of Kenya shillings 10,210,738 and how much of this amount has since been paid. Whether during the year 2022-2023, the board of the Olkarau municipality was properly constituted as per the rule, and what are the legal implications in the case which this was not the case. Also, the original contract amount of the infrastructural works for the municipality and details of various, if any. Also, that is number 14, why motor vehicles are fully depreciated, yet the statement of the actual expenditure shows that the municipality acquired a motor vehicle worth 5,544,074 in the year 2023. Also, how the capital grant KUSP and the UDG of Kenya shillings 1,194,559 was applied during the year 2022 and the year 2023, and why it was reported amongst results for the year. Also, why the financial statement have not indicated expenses incurred on routine maintenance of KUSP projects. Also, the transfer adjustment of the value of capital works in progress addition of Kenya shillings 2,541,580 in the year 2021-2022 and the Kenya shillings 54,128,490 in the year 2022 and 2023. The last time the valuation of the property, plant and equipment of the municipality was done in the financial year under review. A valuation report with respect to number 22 above. In conclusion, therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, despite the Olkarau municipality effort to provide comprehensive information, the committee noted that there is yet more critical information to be provided as regards the financial statements. In this regard, the committee requests the Honorable House to grant it more time to seek further information on various noted concerns depicted in the committee's observations above. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee pledges to unremittingly and diligently continue performing its oversight role to ensure that the Olkarau municipality adhere to the rule in providing efficient and accountable management of the affairs of the municipality. I would like to inform the House that today, being on Tuesday, we will visit the Olkarau municipality, where we'll have to tour some of the projects. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Member for Kanjuiri. You sought for more time, but you did not probably specify the time you require.
Immediately after recess.
Thank you. The preliminary progress report is duly tabled. The more time sought is well explained and deserving, and so I grant it as sought. Chairperson, to ensure the report is ready within the time requested, that is immediately after recess. Clerk, next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, under the same order, we have a paper by Honorable Paul Ngesho-Wambaire, the Chairperson, Committee on Health Services.
Honorable Paul Ngesho-Wambaire, Chairperson, Committee on Health Services, and member for Kipipiri.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have a preliminary report on the Engineer County Hospital quarterly report and financial statement for period ended 30th September 2023. During the morning plenary sitting held on 17th October 2023, the leader of the majority party, Honorable Elijah Mwangi Nyaga, tabled the quarterly report and financial statement for Engineer County Hospital for the period ended 30th September 2023. Subsequently, Honorable Speaker directed the report be committed to the Committee on Health Services to consider the report and report back to the House on 4th December 2023. The term of reference, Mr. Speaker, was we were to scrutinize and internalize the report. We were to invite the relevant stakeholder, and we were to visit Engineer County Hospital to gather more evidence on matter pertinent to quarterly report and a review. And finally, we are to compile and submit to the House. So, Mr. Speaker, since the commitment of the Engineer County Hospital report and financial statement for the quarter ended 30th September 2023, the matter has constituted the main agenda to the committee meeting. The report and financial statements having not been audited by the Office of the Auditor General, thus requires more time to verify accuracy and completeness of the assertions and figures contained therein. So far, the committee has analyzed the following components of the quarterly report: the management discussion and analysis section, which is arranged from section A to F, and these sections covers different aspects. Section A is about operational and financial performance. Section B, entity compliance with the statutory requirements. Section C, key projects and investment decisions the entity is planning or implementing. Section D, major risks facing the facilities. Section E, material areas in statutory financial obligation. Section F, the entity financial probity and serious governance issues. Number 2, we have the statement of Board of Director responsibility. 3, statement of financial performance for the quarter ended 30th September 2023. Committee observation: Engineer County Hospital is greatly concerned of the delays in the reimbursement of funds from NHIF capitation, which poses operational risk for services that require timely funding. Statement of the Board of Directors responsibilities does not expressly indicate the accounting or reporting period of the report and financial statements. Statement of the Board of Directors responsibilities is not duly signed. Amounts stated in the statement of financial performance need to be verified. So the way forward, Mr. Speaker, is that the committee has already written to the relevant officers requesting information on the issues emanating from the report and financial statements. The information once received will help the committee get clarification on various issues prior to compilation of the report for the House. We have pending scrutiny, Mr. Speaker. The committee has the statement of financial position as at 30th September 2023, statement of cash flow from the period under review, statement of comparison of budget and actual amount for the period ended 30th September 2023. In view of the work in progress and consideration of the significant amount of time required for proper scrutiny of financial statement, Mr. Speaker, the committee hereby requests to be around more time to complete the task and come up with a comprehensive report on the same. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, the comprehensive report on the financial statement of the Engineer County Hospital will contain an evaluation of the financial statement against Section 166 of the PFMA 2012 a requirement of the public sector reporting in Kenya. The report will also contain an assessment of the responsibility of the Board of Directors with regard to the preparation and presentation financial statement of the hospital, which give a true and fair view of the state of affairs of the hospital for headers at the end of an accounting or reporting period. The responsibility includes maintaining adequate financial management arrangements and ensuring that these continue to be effective throughout the reporting period, maintaining proper accounting records, which disclose with reasonable accuracy at any time the financial position of the hospital, and the designing, implementing, and maintaining internal control relevant to the preparation and fair representation of financial statement, and ensuring that they are free from material misstatements, whether due to error or fraud, and safeguarding the assets of the hospital, selecting and applying appropriate accounting policies, and making accounting estimates that are reasonable in the circumstance. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, it's worth noting that we have a very committed member of the Health Committee, Honorable Beth Waheto Joroge, the Vice Chair, Honorable Isaac Wajiro, Peter Denji Keriga, Honorable James Mwangi Geshuke, Honorable Jeffrey Waruiru Kamwana, Honorable Maureen Wairimu Mugaki, Honorable Peter Mwangi Maina, and Honorable Babu Juliana Mugure. We also thank the Secretariat, led by the Committee Clerk, Ms. Gladys Nyawira Karuiru, Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Benjamin Gatonga, Python Gashomo Maina, the hazard reporter, and our principal physical analyst, Mr. Bernard Getonga. And Mr. Speaker, it's a committed team that will definitely bring out a very good report. And you see, Health Committee is dealing with critical role in the county. And we are happy that members are executing their mandate rigorously to represent and oversight. Also, we thank your office and that of the clerk for facilitating the committee and offering the relevant technical expertise through the Secretariat in pursuing its core mandate. So, Mr. Speaker, we can be able to bring this report the first week, actually the fourth week of March. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ngeshe. The preliminary progress report is duly tabled. The additional time sought is well explained and deserving, and so I grant it as sought. Chairperson, ensure that the report is ready within the time frame requested. Clerk, next order.
Still under papers, we have a paper by Honorable John Dugashino, the Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Yes, very well, Honorable John Dugashino, Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development, member for Kanjuiri Ridge.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I would wish to table a report of the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development on statement sought by Honorable James Mwangi Geshuke on lands proposed for construction of the affordable housing project in India 1. And I table.
Thank you. The report is duly tabled. I do hereby pursuant to Standing Order 157.5. D. Refer the report to House Business Committee to schedule for processing of the same if it has not done so. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a notice to be given by Honorable John Dugashino, the Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Very well, Honorable John Dugashino, Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I would like to give a notice of motion on the report on response to the statement sought by Honorable Mwangi Geshuke on the status of land proposed for construction of affordable housing project in Engineer Municipality. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
The notice is duly given, and I do hereby, pursuant to Standing Order 157.5D, refer the report to House Business Committee for processing if the same has not done so. Clerk, next order.
Order number 7, statements. Order number 8, motions and bills. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a motion to be moved by Honorable Elijah Mwanginyaga, Leader of Majority Party.
Very well. Honorable Elijah Mwanginyaga, Leader of Majority Party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I don't know what the rule says, but you know, I had already moved the following motion. I thought, but I start guided. I thought it's just a matter of the rest of the members contribute on the same motion, because I'll be responding as the mover of the motion. So I don't know what else do I add, or I wait
yes,
to get
yes.
the response, and then I'll react after they are through with the contribution.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Leader of Majority Party. Honorable members, the motion had been successfully moved, seconded, and question proposed. The floor is now open for debate.
Well, I'm seeking some more information, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes, come up again, Majority.
What really happens when such a motion has been moved and seconded, and maybe the member has contributed,
Yeah.
and yet maybe a member would wish to contribute on twice, if there are no members who are raising on the floor to contribute on the same, what does the rule say? What does the rule state?
Yeah, the procedural position. I noted Honorable Ibra's mic was on, but you cannot second and then again contribute. You second, contribute, and other members can proceed. Then the members can call the mover towards the end. So, I mean, yeah, Honorable Lucy Kidinji, I noted you called the speaker side. Oh, sorry, I caught you off guard. That's okay. If there are no contribution, the motion will proceed in the afternoon. Honorable members, there being no other business to transact under this sitting, I now adjourn the House to Tuesday, the 5th day of December, 2023 at 2:30 p.m.